Hey guys, welcome back. And today is Sunday and it's a super special Sunday because I am doing a Thanksgiving meal for you guys, which you guys have been begging for and asking me for. So I'm giving it to you. So we are going to cook today greens, turkey. I did mac and cheese, but you can refer to my last YouTube couple of videos back, and you can use my mac and cheese recipe for that. I'm doing a sweet potato pie as well. And we cannot forget the best part. We're gonna have some fire dressing, you guys. I'm so excited. All right, so let's get started on our turkey. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do the turkey, how to put it in. First, set your oven on 325 because for your turkey, it's gonna take about 4.5 hours. We're gonna put it on a low heat, like 325, so you cannot burn it, but we're gonna make sure that it gets nice and crisp and give it that pretty golden flavor. Don't forget also, we are using our Kerrygold butter. That is gonna be the base for our turkey, of course. I'm sure 1,000 of you guys could have guessed that. And then we have some smoked paprika, Creole seasoning. We have a little bit of garlic, a little bit of oregano. We have some poultry seasoning, some pepper, and some salt. Also, just so you guys know, because I do know that this is for Thanksgiving, brine your turkey. Make sure you brine it at least 24 hours before you do your turkey and serve it to your family. This is gonna keep it nice and juicy. I, of course, was doing my research, experimenting, because I only give you guys the best recipes, from me at least. And I wanted to try this brine bag. I found it at Gelson's and I love it. It's by the Spice Hunter and it was so good. All you do is just boil some water. Wait till your water starts boiling, literally bubbling, and then just pour it in, mix it up, refrigerate it. And then once you're done with the water, once it's cooled down, refrigerate it, and all of the salt is disintegrated, then you put your turkey in. It already comes with a bag. Put your turkey in, tie it up, sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours, bring it out, rinse it in cold water, and then that's where you will be in my step, okay? So that's where I'm going. I've already brined this turkey. I've already washed, rinsed it, all that good stuff. So now we're gonna start to season our turkey and then we're gonna throw it in the oven since that's the thing that takes the longest. So let's go to the stove. All right, so you're going to throw 2 blocks of your Kerrygold into the pot and let it melt. We're gonna let it melt because this is the base of our turkey seasoning, of course. I mean, y'all know I love the Kerrygold. It's amazing. The flavor is just so good. And it's only 100 calories. Like, what? Come on, y'all. Y'all can do 100 calories on a treadmill easy. Easy. So I think it's well worth it. So let's throw our butter in there. Make sure you use 2 sticks because when you put your first batch onto your turkey, you have to make sure that you're gonna go in at least once every hour and re-season your turkey. You're gonna use that base, that juice that you're gonna make. I'm gonna show you how to make. You're gonna put it on your turkey at least 1 time every hour. So you're gonna go in and open up your turkey at least 4 times. And I'm gonna show you guys, just wipe it down just like I do, and then you'll be good. So let's melt our butter and get our seasonings ready. This turkey, you guys, let me tell you, I have gotten so many good reviews on my turkey and I was working really, really hard on it. So while your butter is melting, we're gonna wanna go ahead and salt and pepper your turkey. Simple, y'all know the basics. Salt and pepper your turkey. The inside, the outside, the bottom. Don't be afraid to touch your turkey. Go inside of there. See, that's so nasty, y'all. But we gotta go in there. I actually personally don't mind it. Some of y'all may mind it. Some of y'all may be like, I'm not doing that. But I don't mind. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of pepper. Same thing. And just go right on in there. Do some on my hands so I can go inside. That butter is starting to sit. Oh yeah, that butter is almost ready. It's almost melted. I love the sound of the butter popping. It is like telling me it's ready. Like, come get me. So yummy. Okay, now that you've done your salt and pepper on your chicken, you're going to take a little bit of your Creole seasoning and dump it on in there. Take some of your oregano, dump it on in there. At this point, we're just throwing seasonings into that butter so it can give it that rich flavor and kind of simmer. Garlic as well, throw it into the pot of butter. And so is your poultry. A little bit of your pepper. Yum. And then some salt, just a little bit. Because your butter already has salt, and then you already salt your turkey. So go ahead, and as that's melting, just stir it on in. You should have a rich, beautiful red color, almost like an amber color, is what your seasoning should look like, your seasoning juice. So once you mix it all up right there, go ahead and take it off the pot. Grab you a little brush. And then you're gonna just, as simple as that, go ahead and paint your turkey. Okay, so now that you have made a great big mess like me, all over the countertops, go ahead and finish up, and then go ahead and put your turkey into the oven on 350 for about 4.5 hours. Also leave just a little bit of your gravy so you guys can go back in every hour and redo your turkey, rejuice it, because we don't want our turkey to be dry. We're going to throw our turkey on in here and let that sit and cook. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Now let's get started on dressing. All right guys, so next we are about to get our dressing together. So I'm gonna break the dressing down for you guys. The cornbread. Listen, let's talk about this, y'all. The cornbread has to be done a day before, only because the cornbread needs to dry out so it can crumble really nicely for the dressing, okay? So my cornbread I did yesterday. I personally love this cornbread. I do not make my cornbread from scratch. Even when I do like fried chicken and my other meals, I use this cornbread and I just add sugar to it. That's my little secret. It tastes like cake. It is so good with the butter. Oh my God. But for our dressing, because we don't want any sweet stuff, I only use, and instead of using water, I use milk. So because I didn't want it to be sweet or have that cakey-like texture, I used just water and didn't add any sugar, and obviously left it out. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do is let's break our cornbread down. And so, like I said, I'm in love with my dressing looking a certain way. So I like to add bell pepper, onion, green and red bell pepper, onion, and celery, which I have right here. I love for my stuff to look a certain way. Then the next thing you're going to do is take a couple of pieces of your bread out, and then you're going to cut it in squares. I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second. All right, so grab about, I would say 4 or 5 pieces of bread. 5 may be a lot. I would grab 4. Cut off your ends of your bread. So just get as close to the end as you want. So about the bread, you guys, I like the artisan bread for my dressing. It just gives it that look that I want. I love for my dressing to look so nice and festive and inviting, because I feel like that's the way people will eat it if they like it to look a certain way. So you're gonna want to make your bread like in cubes like this, and then just go ahead and drop it in there. Okay, so now we're gonna start on our dressing. We're gonna start sauteing our vegetables. I used all 5 of my pieces of artesian bread. So mine look like this. It looks so pretty, right? So inviting. That's what we want. Next, we're going to go ahead and turn our stove on, heat up our pan, set your oven to 350 and get started. Go ahead and drop your butter in there. Let's get it melting, and then we're gonna saute our veggies. Yum. Okay, you guys, so while my butter is melting, I already threw my celery, my red bell pepper, my green bell pepper, and my onion all in here, and then I'm going to saute it in the butter, and it's gonna be amazing. Okay, so now that we have sauteed our veggies into this amazing garlic butter, we're gonna just go ahead and just like that, pour it on in there. Oh, I'm getting so excited. Y'all know when you smell that Thanksgiving food, oh my God. It's a real vibe. Oh. Go ahead and mix it on in there, you guys. By now, you should be looking at it and saying, oh, I'm really making dressing. Yes, you are really making dressing, stuffing, well, dressing, because we're not gonna stuff the turkey. So yes, you are really making dressing. All right, once you have mixed it all in, now we are going to season it. So, go ahead and grab your poultry seasoning. Dump it on in there. Your pepper. Dump it on in there. Some salt, of course. Go ahead and dump that salt on in there. And then your sage. Go ahead and mix all of that together. Yum, you guys. So you're going to take 2 eggs, go ahead and crack them in your bowl, scramble them, and then pour it into your stuffing, just as if you were going to mix it on in. This is gonna help our dressing to stick together. Oh my God, it adds so much flavor to it. It's going to be so good. All right, go ahead and this chicken broth, y'all, I got from Gelson's. It is so good. Pour some, but use your judgment. It depends on how you want your consistency of your dressing. You are, keep in mind, going to put this into the refrigerator, but like I said, just keep in mind how you want your consistency of your dressing. The more juice that you pour in it, the little bit more stickier and, you know, more rich your dressing will be. Okay, I think this is good. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my pan and then throw it into the oven for 45 minutes. All right. So we're going to get started on our collard greens. You are going to need 1 whole chopped onion, just like maybe 2 teaspoons of white vinegar, some pepper, some garlic, a little bit of salt. You're gonna need olive oil. I know all y'all got that. And then you're gonna need some chicken broth, okay? So you're going to first heat up your pot. Go ahead and heat up your olive oil, and then once your olive oil is heated up, you're gonna drop your onion and your garlic and saute it. So now that we have our oil, our onions, and our garlic simmering in the pot, we're gonna go ahead and pour in our greens and then add in some of our chicken broth. So now that your greens are wilted down, you're going to add a little bit more of your chicken broth, and then you're gonna add in your seasoning and put a top on that bad boy and let it do its thing. So add some of your vinegar, add in some of your pepper. Go ahead and add in some salt as well. And then mix it on in there. We're gonna put a top on there, and we're going to let those greens simmer and cook and let them do their thing, okay? Gonna let them at least simmer and cook for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Make sure you keep checking on them though, to make sure that they are not burning and you have enough chicken broth in there, because sometimes you may have to add. So now that we have our greens on the burner simmering for about 45 minutes, we're gonna start our sweet potato pie. Okay guys, so next we are about to do our sweet potato pie, but I have a hack for you guys. First thing you're gonna want to do is take about 2 paper towels, grab wet them, just like to the point where they're see-through. So like soak them to where they're like this. Go ahead and take your sweet potato, punch some holes in them, pierce your potatoes, just pierce them all around. While you're doing this, like me, you can warm up your 1 stick of butter. I put mine in the microwave on 70. So it'll be nice and buttered down for when I get ready to use it. Put as much holes in this as possible. Once you take your sweet potato, you're going to wrap it in that paper towel, that wet paper towel right here, just like this. Put it on a plate, and then you're gonna do the next one the same way and put it into the microwave for 5 minutes. Okay, so I've already done 1 sweet potato. So I'm going to just break this sweet potato up. Just simply, I mean, you could do it with your hand. Just sort of peel the skin off of your potato. And then just like that, you can go ahead and just squeeze and scrape the inside of your potato on in right there. Oh my God, fresh, sweet potato pie, you guys. Make sure you don't get your skin. So if you do, go back in there and take it out. I wanna make sure I get no skin on my sweet potato. So I wanna make sure I grab that out. So take all of the skin off your sweet potato, put it into your mixing bowl, and then we're gonna add our seasonings, and we're gonna be almost done. So you guys, we are back. We have done all of our potatoes, peeled them, put them into our mixer, and now we're gonna just kind of loosen those potatoes up, secure the mixer like you would the wig, okay? We don't want everything everywhere. So secure the mixer, all right? Just like it was your wig. So now we're gonna just mix it all up, get it kind of just a little whooped, and then go ahead and your melted butter that you have, that 1 stick, pour it on in there. Next, you are going to use some condensed milk, okay? Just a little bit, not a lot. It's my little secret ingredient. Go ahead and turn your little mixer down just a little bit because we don't want to splash back like it almost did on me. Pour in that condensed milk. Oh my God. It's gonna make it nice and creamy. Look at that. Ooh. I can't wait, y'all. This is gonna be so fire. So now we're going to continue to stir our potatoes. Go ahead and whoop it up. Soon we're gonna add our milk, a little bit of cinnamon, and make sure you guys just keep whooping those potatoes because we need them to be nice and smooth. So just go ahead and add milk at a time. When you need it, go ahead and add some of your cloves. Yum, y'all. This is what's about to make it hit. A little bit of ginger. All into the mixer while it's still mixing. I love this KitchenAid. Go ahead and add some of your cinnamon. Vanilla powder. Just a little bit, because we're gonna add the extract in and then add most of the rest of the powder on the top. Right here, I have a little bit of your orange juice and pineapple. Don't ask for it, just pour it in. It's gonna be good. Ooh-wee! You guys, this is starting to look so good. Look at that. So now that it's all milky and warm, it smells like Christmas. I'm so happy. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of your seasoning into that before you pour it into the pan. Put it on low, let it simmer, because we gotta still add that egg, y'all. And our flour, our cinnamon, and our sugar. So let that mix on low. So next, go ahead and crack those eggs on in there, because we are about to get ready to pour this pie in this pan and go ahead and get ready to put this pie in the oven, okay? All right, you guys, so next you're going to take a little bit of your brown sugar and just go ahead and just dump it on in there. So I would say, if you are measuring it, I would say about a cup of brown sugar and a cup of regular sugar. I mean, if I was measuring it, I would say. But I'm not. So I'm gonna just listen to my ancestors when they tell me to stop. And add just a tad bit of flour in there. And go ahead and mix again. And then we are going to be ready. So while that's mixing, go ahead and take some of your cinnamon and sugar and just go ahead and sprinkle the bottom of your crust in your pan. Just like I do the peach cobbler. Go ahead and turn that off, y'all. And pour your sweet potato pie into the pan and put it in the oven, you guys. Wow. Amazing. That was perfect. All right, so we're gonna take this and put it into the oven for about 50 minutes and then it'll be done. All right, guys, so I have cooked up a storm for you guys. I've made my turkey, I've made mac and cheese, collard greens, dressing, and I have my sweet potato pie in the oven, ready to come out any minute soon. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for Thanksgiving recipes. I want to thank you guys so much for challenging me to do these recipes for you guys. I hope you guys love them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a very special Thanksgiving. I hope your family loves it. I hope your kids love it. If it's just you and your husband, fiance, I hope you guys love it. Don't forget that this is the year to be the most thankful for everyone in your family, everyone in your life. Quarantine has brought so much closeness to everyone. Grab your kids, grab your mom, grab your partner. Thank God that you have them still here with you on earth. Cook them this amazing meal, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.